So today I want to talk to you all about transition. Koalas have already heard this, they heard it last week, so today it's time to tell the pandas all about it, and those of you at home, okay, through our YouTube channel. I hope you're all keeping safe and well, but you're going to be as worried about transition as the children in school are, so I thought I'd talk to you about it all today. So what does the word transition mean? Well, I'll tell you. The word transition means change, okay? And we use it to describe the changes that happen when you move from one year group to another. We call this transition at school, but that's what it means. It's the change, and it usually happens, as you know, at the start of a school year. Your parents and carers will have had a letter last week from me that tells them and you which teacher will be teaching which class from September 2020. Now, at this stage, I cannot confirm what the rules will be from September, but it's highly likely that we will be able to bring all our children back to school. Still staggered entries, still staggered exits, all of those different things. Okay, so you will start the new year, hopefully in your own class with your new teacher. That's the plan. The guidance from the government about what schools should be doing for September came out today at lunchtime. So I have to now read all that guidance and work out how I can make sure that I'm following all of that guidance and keeping everybody safe, so that I can bring you back in a safe way. So I've got quite a lot of work to do over the next few days to make sure that can happen, but that's what I'm going to do. So I bet following the letter and a chat that you might have had with your adults at home, you might be a bit nervous about September. Who's your teacher? What do they look like? What's their favourite colour? Well, they're going to try and give you some of that information in a PowerPoint that we will email to your adults just before the end of term. What we cannot do this year is our usual transition day, and that's where you all go and you spend a day with your new teacher. And we can't do that because if we did that, we'd be popping too many bubbles. All our class, all our groups and all our bubbles, we'd be popping, and we can't do that. So towards the end of their PowerPoint, you will be asked some questions by your teachers, and you'll need to answer them and send them back and reply to them because they want to know all about you too. Okay, now how you send those answers back is entirely up to you. Could be you do it by PowerPoint if you are that skilled. Wouldn't be my first choice, but I'm sure you might want to do it by PowerPoint. It could be a letter, could just be a list, could be in an email. You can all do emails, can't you? Just to tell your new teacher a little bit about yourself. So whatever you can, it could be you sing to them, I don't know, whatever it is that you want to do, that would be really good. Okay, but remember that your teachers are not going to be working during the summer holidays. They need a holiday too. So if you send them something and it's in the summer holidays, please don't expect a response. They will respond to you at the beginning of term next year, but they won't respond in the summer holidays because I've told them not to. Okay? So I think that's all for now about transition. Hopefully you're not quite as worried as you were, but if you are, what should you do? I'm going to read you a story about Ruby and her worry and what she did. This will hopefully help you to realise that everyone has worries and that's okay. It's how we manage them that matters. So here is my book. It's called Ruby's Worry. If you can see it, I'm going to try and read it to both children in school and ready for the children on the YouTube video. So here we go. Ruby loved being Ruby. She loved to swing up high. And she loved to explore wild, faraway places. Sometimes she even went all the way to the very bottom of the garden. Ruby was perfectly happy until one day she discovered a worry. It wasn't a very big worry. Here it is. Here's the worry. Can you see the worry? It is little yellow worry here. Can you see it? Not a very big worry, which is great. In fact, it was so small that at first Ruby hardly noticed it at all. But when the worry started to grow, each day it got a little bit bigger. So here it is now, sat on the corner of the settee, just a bit bigger than it was before. It just wouldn't leave her alone. It was there at breakfast, staring at her over the cereal box, and it was still there at night when she cleaned her teeth. The funny thing was that no one else could see Ruby's worry, not even her teacher. So Ruby pretended that she couldn't see it either. So here it is, and she's pretending that she can't see it. She absolutely doesn't want to see it at all. She tried to carry on as if everything was normal, but it just wasn't. The worry was always there, stopping her from doing the things that she loved. So here she is, trying to go on a swing, and the worry is so big that Ruby doesn't fit on the swing. Doesn't seem quite right, does it? Ruby wondered if the worry would ever go away. What if it didn't? What if it stayed with her forever? Ruby didn't realise, but she was doing the worst thing you can ever do with a worry. She was worrying about it. Now the worry was enormous. Look at that, it's huge. It could barely fit in the kitchen at tea time. It filled up half of the school bus, and it took up whole rows now at the cinema. The worry became the only thing that Ruby could think about, and it seemed like she would never feel happy again. Then one day, something unexpected happened. Ruby noticed a boy sitting alone at the park. He looked how she felt, really sad. And then she noticed something else, something hovering next to him. Can you see? Could it be that it was a worry? It was! Ruby realised that she wasn't the only person with a worry. After all, other people had them too. She asked the boy what was on his mind, and as he told her, the strangest thing happened. His worry began to shrink. Then Ruby did the best thing you can ever do if you have a worry. She talked about it. As the words tumbled out, Ruby's worry began to shrink until it was barely there at all. Soon, both of their worries were gone. Finally, Ruby felt like herself again. Of course, that wasn't the last time that she ever had a worry. Everyone gets them from time to time, but now she knew how to get rid of them. They never hung about for very long. And that's how you deal with your worries. You talk to somebody about what you're worried about. Okay, that's the most important thing. So if you're worried about anything, then you can talk to us, or you can talk to your parents and your adults at home, and we will help you always. We will always help you. So hopefully that's helped you think about transition, and you're going to know that you're going to get some things. There'll be a transition booklet in with your school report. So yes, you're going to get school reports this year, as always. And in your and if you're not here and you're not in school, that's okay, we can post them out to you, so please don't worry. But in your report will be a transition booklet with all the information that you'll need for September about your new class and your new door that you come in, and all of those things that you need to know and you might be worried about, and hopefully we can get rid of all those worries. Okay, that's me done for now, but I'd like you to turn back on your screens, and I'd like you to give me a fabulous wave, and if you want to, you can turn on your microphones and you can scream at me as well. Go for it. Who's going to be the first with their microphone on? Come on. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Right. Lovely to see you all. Take care. Bye.